On this episode of Repair Geek, the new Milwaukee Stubby impacts. Are they worth it? The short answer, absolutely. So I thought I'd shoot a quick little review for you guys. I just picked up this Milwaukee Fuel Stubby impact basically right when it first came out a few weeks ago. I've used it around the house on a number of jobs. I did a brake job with it. I did some work to my Mustang with it. And honestly, for the home gamer, if you hardly ever need an impact gun and you just need to take wheels and tires off, believe it or not, this thing will do it. It's rated for 250 foot-pounds of breakaway torque. It has 4 drive settings here on the head. So there's a low, a medium, and a high. The 4th setting down here is what's called like a bolt starting setting. And what it does is it'll run the bolt down for you, it'll get it started, and then torque it between 0 and 10 foot-pounds, and the tool will automatically shut off. What's nice about this 4th mode is when you're in forward running the bolt in, it goes between 0 and 10 foot-pounds, but when you put the tool in reverse, it automatically defaults to level 3, so you can remove a bolt that's torqued to 250 foot-pounds potentially. So they sell 3 different versions of this tool. They sell a 1/4 inch. This is the 3/8 that I bought. And they also have 2 versions of the 1/2 inch, whether you want a spring detent or a pin detent on the drive end. I bought the 3/8 because I'm basically just using it as a home, and what I'll do is I'll just adapt it up to 1/2 inch if I need a 1/2 inch. And if I need a 1/4, I'll adapt it down to a 1/4. I couldn't justify buying 2 more tools when I could do everything I needed to do with a 3/8. For engine compartment work, this thing is basically fantastic. Short of crank bolts, it'll basically loosen any bolt that you'll find under the hood of a car. The only thing that I found that it kind of struggled with was I did a brake job on a Honda Pilot, and I had to take caliper brackets off, obviously, to get the rotor off. Well, to be able to get the tool into where I needed it to go, I had to use a swivel impact socket. It did not have enough torque to break the caliper bracket bolts loose. I had to go to my regular pneumatic impact and zip them out that way. But as you guys know, these things absorb quite a bit of torque. So what I'm going to do, just to show you guys, I've got a bolt in my vise that I'm going to torque to 250 foot-pounds, and I'm going to take it out with this thing. And I'm going to use an adapter to get it up to 1/2 inch, because the bolt I have is a 3/4 inch bolt, which a 3/4 inch bolt has an 1 1/8 head, and an 1 1/8 head you can't find in a 3/8 drive. So kind of have to use the adapter to make this test work, but I'm going to show you guys it'll take this bolt off anyway, even with the 1/2 inch adapter on there. Alright, as you guys can see, I have my torque wrench set for 250 foot-pounds. I'm going to take this bolt behind me and torque it down to 250, and then zip it off with the impact. There you go, guys. It will do it. It takes a minute. One thing I realized is if you put downward pressure on top of the impact pushing down on the bolt, it's right at the hairy edge of breaking a 250-pound bolt loose. So if you put downward pressure on it, it won't do it. You basically have to let the impact gun just float there, and it will take it off. Alright guys, that's what I got on this tool. I think the biggest thing that is most impressive about this tool, yes, it is very, very small. But what else impresses me is the fact that I have so much control. I can put this impact gun on a 5mm fastener and not snap it, but yet have enough power that I can put it on a 30 millimeter fastener and be able to take it off. That's crazy. I don't know that you'd be able to do that with a pneumatic impact, just because I don't think they have the amount of trigger control that you would have with one of these. I don't own a Stubby pneumatic impact, so I can't verify those claims, but I know one thing: a Stubby pneumatic impact usually doesn't have 4 different drive settings and a low torque mode that'll just start it and then shut off automatically. So the tool is going to run you between $160 and $170. I'll put a link down in the description for you guys if you want to check it out. But with that, if you guys like the video, hit like, and if you want to see more content, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching.